Welcome back to Our Community. Susie Thomas visiting with Dave Angione. He is a local realtor. First of all, how do we get a hold of you for our realty needs?
Okay. You can call me at 330-323-6396. Email is david@davidangione, that's spelled ANGIONE.com. Or you can go on Facebook and look for Stark County's Bald Realtor for you, and you'll find my Facebook page.
Oh, your very self-deprecating humor is very cute. All right, here, Dave Angione, what are we doing for veterans in the way of taking care of their housing?
It's not that difficult to get your VA loan. It's something that we've all, if you've been in the service and have the honorable discharge, then we have that privilege of being able to purchase a home at zero down. And the first thing that you need to do is to get your certificate of eligibility.
Do people normally know how to do that? Is that explained to anybody in any way?
It really is not explained to anybody. When you come out, they're just sign here and put on your civilian clothes and go home.
So let's help people understand. People might not know what's available, what's out there. So let's help them understand.
Okay. First of all, you have to have your DD to 14, and I know if you're military, you all know what that is. That's your discharge paper and tells you where you've been and what you did. So you have to have that. You can either you can either talk to your lender, talk to a realtor, or go to your bank and tell them or you can mail it into the Bureau of Veterans. In our case, it's in Cleveland.
Okay.
You can drive there direct, depending on how quick you want it. But most of the time, your vet or your lender, your realtor will be able to help you do that. You can also go online to the exploreva.gov, and that's where you can apply for it right there online. And on that site is every benefit that you've been given as a veteran. So it'll explain them all your loans, your health care, everything that you would ever want.
Oh, and let's hear what that is again, because that sounds important.
It's exploreva.gov.
Exploreva.gov. We'll give that again before we're done.
Yeah.
And that tells everything that a person who has served.
Yes, every possible thing where you can get help. It talks about housing for special needs if you've been wounded and you can't go up and down steps, or you need a ramp built or something. There's all of those different things that are out there that are to your benefit. They're here in Stark County. There's the VA clinic is down on Market and 6th, I believe.
Yes.
There's another one over on Wise. I believe it's over by where the...
Would that be the Department of the Vehicle?
No, right over here on Wise where
on Wise Avenue. Well,
and
you
right
know, we'll
on
look it
Whipple,
up.
with the mentally, when they were the handicap, where they had the workshop. That's what we're looking at.
Whippledale?
Yes.
Whippledale?
It's right in that general vicinity there. I'm not exactly sure where.
That would be sort of on the corner of Whipple Avenue and Hills and Dales.
Yeah, it's in that general vicinity, I believe.
All right.
So that's where that is. So there's a lot of things around here. And you have my way to getting in touch with me. If you can't find where you need to go, you can get in touch with me, and I will track it down for you and get you the help that you need, no matter what kind of help you're looking, not just housing, but for anything that you have there.
Well, I know, as you said, healthcare and all those kinds of things, that's always been such a concern when people come back to not know where to go to find out what they need to know. And so, again, go to exploreva.gov. One thing I can throw in there, many of the local colleges participate in the Yellow Ribbon program, and which means you can have free college. And all you have to do is go and show that you served in the military. Right. You could be either actively serving or a veteran. And the Yellow Ribbon program is, again, something that so many people, it just sounds too good to be true. Right. But no, many of the colleges in our area, and we've got 5 of them locally here, I would check with every single one of them because I think they most of them, if not all, participate in the Yellow Ribbon program. Right. I thought that there was a VA loan, some kind of special VA loan for homes. Help me understand that.
There is. The VA is a no down payment, no private mortgage insurance, commonly known as PMI.
Right.
That can be, depending on the price of the loan.
That's a nice discount.
It is. So you're not, that can be, $30, could be $100, and that's on there for the life of the loan. So as a veteran, you don't pay the private mortgage insurance. That's a ton. That helps you go from maybe a $100,000 home to a $120,000 or $130,000 home. So that's a big difference. Plus the fact that you have no money down, that's a big added. And it's not as hard to qualify as you might think. And I think that's why a lot of people stay away from it. Is it's too hard. It's not hard. If you can't get to Cleveland to get it, like I said, the lender will help you. Your local bank will help you. You can do it online. You don't even have to leave your house to do it, so you can do it right there.
And Dave Angione has such a heart for veterans, for fellow veterans, that if it seems like it's a little difficult to understand, you're willing to sit right down there and help somebody walk through it.
Absolutely, 100%.
Dave, have people taken advantage of this so far? Have you seen some good, happy endings for folks?
I have.
Tell us about it.
I put about 4 or 5 in just in the last couple of months. I put about 4 or 5 different people into homes, and it's because of the connection that we have, because of the military. It's something that goes on, that doesn't necessarily quit. Some of them are maybe an hour away where I've helped them find a home, so I don't see them quite as frequently. I was just with a man and his wife. He's a veteran. And we watched the Ohio State game the other night together, and that was kind of cool. So we're planning on going to see the Army-Navy game here this year. So
is one of you Army and one of you Navy?
Nope, we're both Army.
Okay,
it's just something that he wants to do, so we're going to go. And I'm thinking, and that started as just, I actually knew his wife from being networking, and she worked at the bank, and I was a realtor, and we networked together, and now I have him as both of them as my friend, and so we're going to go have some fun together. So
that sounds so great. Well, and look at the relationships that build from this.
Exactly. Yep.
So cool. We are speaking with Dave Angione. He's a local realtor. You can reach him at David at davidangione.com. Or call him at 330-323-6396. And aside from all the work that you're doing with veterans, tell me a little bit about the realty biz right now. Is it a seller's market? Is it a buyer's market? Where are we right now?
It's very much a seller's market.
Oh, okay. So if you're thinking of downsizing, this is a good time to do it?
This is a great time to do it.
How do you know when it's time?
The house becomes too much for you. You're spending too much time cleaning when you could be out enjoying the sunshine, or at the lake in your boat, or in your camper, or hiking, or photography, whatever it is. When your home is consuming more of your time and you're empty nested, it's time.
Here's a question about empty nesting, because what a great season in life, right? It's an awesome season in life. It's always wonderful to have the kids come home.
Right.
Do you have to keep the big house because that's the one they look forward to coming home to, or what do you say?
No, because you're gonna you'll have those memories in that big house forever and ever and ever.
Right.
Okay, and you can still build new memories in the smaller home.
Oh, I love that. I'm going to use that. Thank you very much.
You can.
Okay. What about for young people just getting started? When is it time to move from your starter into a bigger home?
When you are crowded with the, let me tell you, I'm 9 of 10 kids. Okay.
Oh my!
So, and I'm the baby boy, and it kind of shows every now and then because they tell me the baby boy was like being the baby, and you're spoiled, and I kind of was. So.
Now, how big of a home did you grow up in? 9 of 10 kids. I have a reason for asking this.
Okay, so prior to my coming along, there was 7 of us, and they lived in probably about a 750 square foot home with 1 bathroom. 7, not counting the parents.
Okay, so here's my question. Have we become so soft as a country that we need these huge homes to cocoon in all the time, where everything's right there? You can go a week without ever leaving the house because everything's right there. I ask because I happen to be married to someone who has 6 kids in the family, and basically a 2-bedroom home with 1 bath. They converted the upstairs to a nice lofty, great big dorm, basically where all the girls could be. And then the boys had a bedroom and the parents had a bedroom,
Right.
and never left that home. My father-in-law was a surgeon. They could have lived pretty much anywhere. They loved that home. They stayed in that home. And then I look at what people with 2 or 3 kids,
Right.
the incredible mansions, McMansions that people are living in now.
Right.
What's your take on that?
Well, I love to sell you the mansion, but
Well, there's that.
yeah, and in reality, why? Why? And okay, so 2 bathrooms is nice. The second home that we had was probably about 1,200 square foot ranch, still 1 bathroom, full basement, not finished.
That's hard to do with 9 kids. I can't even imagine.
And, well, at that time there was only 3 of us left at home.
Okay,
So,
okay, that's better.
My oldest brother is 90 years old, just turned 90
Wow.
last month.
Wow. Happy birthday.
So, yeah, so he, so most of them were gone by the time we moved into the 1,200 square foot home. But again, there was 7 plus the 2 parents in the 800 square foot home with 1 bath. But you just did. That's what you did,
Yeah.
and you lived and you raised your own vegetables and all those other fun things. And,
Yes. Well, and I just have to think that, generation after generation has wanted their children to have things better than they had it. Then at some point you hit a tipping point.
Well, and what is better?
Good point.
Describe better.
Yes.
Just is it, I think in a 6,000 square foot home with 2 parents and let's go
And 2
4
kids.
We'll go 4 kids.
Okay.
I don't ever have to see you.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
You can be off in your own, what's a fourth of 6,000, whatever that comes out to be, 1,500.
And
So-
then is that a good thing? Because then you're not building those
Right.
communication skills and working together and being. And now you see. Let me get your take on this: the tiny house movement.
Okay.
What's your take on that?
I think that's, it would take a lot for me to be in a tiny home, but I think it's pretty cool. Because you look at what's happening there, take this where we are, and you could put, if we scale it down and make everything to scale, you could probably put 8 tiny homes in this room. And what do you have? You have a community of people now who have to learn how to get along.
Yes.
And, we have to talk to each other because
Yes.
I may not have this in my tiny home, and you might have it. When's the last time you went to your neighbor to borrow a cup of sugar to make the apple pie? Okay, we don't even know our neighbors' names, for crying out loud.
Exactly. When's the last time you went to your neighbor?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just yes. Oh, good point.
So,
Such a good point.
Anyhow, it's just my brother. One of my brothers said the problem with America is there's no more front porches. So we need to get out on our front porch.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to talk to our neighbors and watch out for each other and care about each other. And this is so far off of where we're supposed to be, but it's okay. It doesn't matter.
It's okay that we went here. I
right,
think
it
that
is.
these are good words. That's some wisdom. Well, and actually, I'm looking at the clock, and our time is swiftly going. So we just want to remind everybody, Dave Angione, obviously a realtor with a heart. And he can talk about all kinds of good things, and drop all kinds of pearls of wisdom on you. But definitely, if you are a veteran, if you know a veteran, we need you to visit with Dave Angione. He's going to help you figure out with your housing needs and help you find out these things that you may not know are available to you. Go to exploreva.gov. Also, you can call Dave at 330-323-6396. Go to his website, David@DavidAngione. That's spelled ANGIONE.com.
I would like to say one more thing.
One
if I
more.
can.
Come on.
We, on November 11th, myself and 3 other people will be feeding the veterans, up to 100 veterans at Arrowhead in North Canton. That's a Saturday from 8 till 9. And
Do you need a head count first?
we need you to register with me at david@davidangione.com. If you forget that, you can call my number, 330-323-6396, or find me on the Facebook at Stark County's Bald Realtor for you. And your spouse, significant other, friends, they're all welcome to come. We're just not picking up the tab for them. We will be picking up the tab for up to 100 veterans. So please call and get registered. We'd like you to be registered by the third Friday in October. We can go to the end of October.
Okay.
If you're registered by the end of October, we should be good.
And again, this is taking place November 11th.
November 11th. That's a Saturday at 8 o'clock in the morning till 9. And it's not real long. It's just our way of saying thank you.
Wow. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Dave Angioni, for all you do in our community.
Thank you.